Okay, guys, welcome to the Witness Identity. This is the we're talking about the Piers Morgan Tucker Carlson part two. This is the part two. We're gonna continue on that. We might have a part three. I'm gonna see how this one goes. Let's continue with the Piers Morgan Tucker Carlson situation.
And ultimately, as it turned out later that day, lose my job. And I think that's a pretty perilous slope. A journalist's job, which is to express skepticism about some of the more outlandish claims, like the secret wedding, like the story about Archie becoming a prince, and so on. Even down to small stuff, like she'd never had any interest in the royals when there are pictures of her draped over Buckingham Palace railings when she was a teenager, and so on. I should be able to be a journalist and question the veracity of those statements. And frankly, I should be allowed, in a democracy that values freedom of speech, I should be allowed to say, I'm sorry, I don't believe you. But I wasn't. I wasn't allowed to do that. It was Meghan's way and Meghan's narrative and Meghan's truth. That phrase was actually used by Oprah Winfrey. This is your truth. What does that mean? When do we get to your truth? This is the kind of defense that was the kind of thing we would hear liberals attack Donald Trump for reinventing facts, for creating his own truth. But when Meghan Markle does it, the same liberals that attack Donald Trump cheer and applaud and say, this is her truth and it must be believed. And if you don't believe it, you're a racist. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not a racist. I just don't believe her.
And no one points out the kind of underlying irony is that here you have two of the most powerful people in the world, in Oprah Winfrey and Meghan Markle, both claiming to be victims. They're oppressed. They have more power than you. They got you fired, but you're oppressing them. The strong pretending to be weak in order to crush people below them. Does anyone notice this dynamic?
Well, it's completely absurd, frankly, and I've written about this regularly for the Daily Mail, about the ludicrous hypocrisy of this couple, who, by the way, contrary to what many Americans have been led to believe, the press coverage of these two right up to the wedding was completely over-the-top euphoric. Everyone in Britain was thrilled that finally we were
Guys, I want to go over what Tucker Carlson said, that Oprah and Meghan Markle are oppressing Piers Morgan. Listen to this.
I just don't believe her.
And no one points out the kind of underlying irony is that here you have two of the most powerful people in the world, in Oprah Winfrey and Meghan Markle, both claiming to be victims. They're oppressed. They have more power than you. They got you fired, but you're oppressing them. The strong pretending to be weak in order to crush people below them. Does anyone notice this dynamic?
Well, it's completely absurd, frankly, and I've written about this regularly for the Daily Mail, about the ludicrous hypocrisy of this couple, who, by the way, contrary to what many Americans have been led to believe, the press...
Okay, guys, so this is what Piers Morgan is saying. Piers Morgan, he's saying that, like, and I understand that why some people can believe in that point of view. It's like Oprah and Meghan are talking about the operation, all the things that they were having. Meghan Markle, it wasn't Oprah and Meghan Markle. They're trying to make it a ratio thing. And I respect Piers for saying that, because I think Piers is looking at it. It's not a ratio thing. It's like it's between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Oprah had nothing to do with Piers leaving the show. She has nothing to do with that. I don't know why racist Tucker Carlson always want to make two black women against a white man to make it like seem like it's racist. It's not. It's not what's going on. What's going on is Prince Harry. Prince Harry. We gotta keep repeating that. Prince Harry moved with his wife to California. Prince Harry is the prince. Okay, so he has more authority. He moved. Okay, so don't blame Meghan Markle for anything. It's Prince Harry. Prince Harry doesn't have a problem with the monarchy. It looks like they don't want to say that and they want to focus on Meghan Markle. Why don't you ask, why don't you ask this question? Why Prince Harry, why is Prince Harry leaving his family? Why is he trashing his family? That's what you need to ask. Don't blame it on Meghan Markle. Like, so let me ask you another question. If Prince Harry wanted to stay in England and let's say Meghan Markle was trying to make her move, or let's say Prince Harry was in love with the family, in love with the media, thought the media was the most beautiful media, just like Piers Morgan. Do you think Meghan Markle will have the influence and the power to make a move from England to California? No way. Okay, so let's not play the game like we're trying to make it, because this is where it start to look racist to me, because it's like, why are you focusing on this black woman? Like, why are you targeting her? Like, you're making it like us against them. It's not us against them. Prince Harry wanted to move. It wasn't Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle had a couple of complaints, but Prince Harry wanted to move. Okay, and we have to make it clear. And Prince Harry should take the whole burden and don't hide. Just keep saying it. No, I want to move and I want to protect my wife. Okay, it's me that want to move. It's me that don't like the, because I saw what they did to my mother, and take the full responsibility, and so that everybody can stop blaming Meghan Markle. Okay, this is what I wanted to say, guys. Like, that's the way I feel about the situation with Piers Morgan and Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is like, he has a racist inclination inside of him. It's like he's trying to make Oprah be guilty because Piers Morgan left. Oprah is not guilty. Oprah did not do nothing here. He's trying to make it black against white. He's trying to divide the thing, like Oprah and Meghan Markle are piling up against Piers Morgan. No, it's not that. What happened is like, Piers Morgan, and it seems also that Piers Morgan left alone by himself. But I heard that Meghan Markle called ITV because of suicidal. The suicide things is a very serious issue, and I actually think the suicide issue is kind of serious in England also. I think. Let me see. Like if you look at online, the country that are more suicidal. Let me see. Like so the wait. Let me see. Okay, so I'll go. Yeah, Canada, Russia. Okay, yeah. But like England does have a suicidal problem. I think from what I've heard, I've read online. I think like the England. Let me see. And I think they say that suicidal. Let me see. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say it. I say something online that I'm not sure of. But like the problem here, who cares? The problem is suicide. We want to make sure that people do not commit suicide. And Meghan Markle actually I think she did a good job by calling the news and saying that be careful with Piers Morgan here, because he's influencing your people to think that when somebody tell them that they have suicidal thought, to say that I don't believe you, and this could be a disaster. Piers Morgan, I think, is not smart sometimes. I like the guy, I like Piers, but not all the time. He's not all the time that you show that he's smart, because there's a place that you have to drop the ball. Once Meghan Markle played the suicidal card and the racist card, you cannot win that fight. The racist card, you can win. You can say that you don't believe that there's racism. That's easy. But the suicidal thought, that's inside her mind, Piers. That is inside her mind. That means that you're not smart. You cannot go inside her mind. Nobody can go inside her mind. So when she tells she has suicidal thought, you have to give her benefit of the doubt. Guys, I'm going to have a part 3. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.